And this is a lecture entitled The $1 Million Employee. Brief assessments and strategies on entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship distinguished from entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship being the process in which an employee comes up with business ideas, strategies, products, and other processes that could benefit his or her employer. Now, on this particular lecture, we're going to focus on, again, confidence as the first psychological principle for the entrepreneur. And the employee who wants to capitalize on their mental strengths and abilities through the medium of creative ideas that could assist the company that they work for. Now, let's discuss techniques that could feed the mind with constant ideas that could create opportunities to be creative and to use these ideas. Also, considering that an entrepreneur may be an inventor, however, doesn't have the confidence or self-esteem that's needed to move forward with these inventions, provided that these inventions, assist the employer or the company that the inventor works for, that these inventions should be promoted. These inventions should be presented to the employer. Inventions that basically could take the company that one works for to another level of success and achievement. Of course, such inventions should be relevant to the overall business of the company in which one works for. Inventions is just one way in which an individual can be an entrepreneur. Marketing strategies, marketing ideas, product ideas, concepts, ways in how to improve the efficiency and effectiveness of the management of the business. Everything from IT to your basic human resource agendas and processes. Now, one of the most important aspects to understand in regards to feeding the mind with ideas to boost and empower creative mental processes is constant exposure to new ideas and processes. The simplest strategy is to study the market in which your business functions or perform in. Study its competitors. Study if it's products, study the products of the competitors and even the product of your company, and constantly go over the product and think using open-minded evolutionary mental processes. Think on how the product could evolve to be a better product. Another strategy or approach is to constantly keep abreast of news, to get new ideas from new developments or circumstances and situations. Constantly stay educated through current events and affairs. While you are educating yourself through current events and affairs, always think of ideas that could benefit the business in which you work for. Another process is that could be useful is staying abreast of market changes and dynamics through business periodicals, magazines, all types of magazines, social media processes that give you an idea of current market trends and current developments in human culture, and constantly think of ways and how this information could be used to create ideas, create product and strategies that could benefit the employer that you work for. Another process or idea in regards to entrepreneurship, coming up with ideas to assist the business and company that you work for, is private brainstorming sessions. It could be actually, of course, with individuals that you are familiar with. These brainstorming sessions should be open and dynamic. Do not be concerned with any type of a formal organization. Just a way to, of course, record your ideas and processes, and then later assess them, analyze them, and use them as a creative platform or the energy for creative ideas that can be used to empower the company that you work for. Now, considering these techniques, let's go back to confidence, which if one does not have the confidence, then one will not have the courage to present these ideas to the higher level of the companies that you work for. Now, of course, a type of a mental boldness, a type of a mental athleticism is relevant and important. Not being afraid to present these ideas and concepts to the higher levels of your employment structure. Now, these particular ideas that are relevant to helping the business develop and grow, as long as these concepts are concepts that are not critical of the business processes, understanding that one does have to be mindful that you are an employee and that you may not be beyond the effects or consequences of politics. So now there are levels in which basically critique is necessary. However, in the initial states of entrepreneurship, critique isn't per se necessary. Come up with other ideas and brilliant ideas and just present them as ideas and concepts that could help the business improve its bottom line without actually criticizing or making any derogatory statements or comments toward the business processes and strategies that the business is now using. Now, this makes it easier to present these concepts to any higher up in the business. Now, of course, if there are concerns that your idea would be stolen And then, of course, there are strategies also to contend with that. And we will actually address those particular strategies at some point. Now, in depth at some point. Now, a simple strategy is basically the bullseye strategy, and that's going directly to the owner of the company with your idea, the chief, the numero uno, the big boss with your idea, going past any type of a secondary processes. In the technology age, there's lots of ways to get this information to those that are higher up in authority. Email communication, consistence, of course, is important. We will further view more of these strategies and ideas and concepts in future $1 Million Employee lectures.